Subtracting sine
and cosine.
Hua!
The a in the equation represents the shrink or the vertical stretch of a basic sine curve. And the absolute value is the amplitude of this function. The amplitude of this function is the halfway point between the highest point and the middle of the function.
Vertical stretch, vertical shrink.
B is used to find the period of the function. You can find it by doing 2 pi over b. C in the general equation determines the shift of a basic sine and cosine curve. C, when it's negative, means to shift to the right. If C is positive, you shift the whole graph to the left. Remember to keep the period in mind when doing this step. So when C is negative, shift to the right. When C is positive, shift to the left. The D in the general equation also determines the shift of the basic sine and cosine curves. The D represents how much the graph shifts up and down. If D is negative, the graph shifts down by a certain number of points. If D is positive, the graph shifts up by a certain number of points.
When D is positive, you shift up. When D is negative, you shift down.
If the general equation is negative, that means that the basic sine or cosine curve is flipped over the x-axis. If it is positive, it stays the same.
When the function is negative, you reflect over the x-axis.
And when the function is positive, you stay the same.